Are we live? Waiting. We are live. Okay. What's up, guys? It's Alex, Melody Lane Inspired, and Saturday, feels like a long time ago, I designed a card in Design Space. And I know, Holly, you're thinking, hey, don't forget the thing that you always forget. I've been looking for it, and I think I need to... Is it... I don't know if that's working. I don't see it. I clicked on the thing to make the thing happen. And I don't see it popping up anywhere. So you'll have to send me the intro again because it's not there. It's not doing the right thing. Or I have it somewhere on here and I have to re-upload it into the system of OBS. Anyways, so Saturday I designed a card with, hello Tammy's. I was like, Tammy Billington, Tammy Forrest. I was like, oh, two different people. Anyways, I keep getting distracted here. Okay. I designed a card on Saturday. Usually put it together on Tuesday, but yesterday I was at the airport at 8 p.m. Actually, I was in the air at 8 p.m. So today is Wednesday. Got home late last night. I'm here now. I'm going to put this card together. But beforehand, from Saturday, Holly has made some touches, made the card better. And then I went and did some things as well. So let's look at that. Alright. So here's the card. This is basically what I designed on Saturday. And then Holly moved the Flockstar up. She changed the drink to that. And she added some more waters in here. Yeah, as you can see, this one only had a couple. I went ahead and made the hat a little bigger, and then I also need to show you something. So if I click on this hat, this is the original hat. I saw all these little pieces, and I was like, that is not gonna work. I am not gonna take all those little pieces. So what I did is I selected these two. Well, first I selected this part, and then I duplicated it. Then I centered it. Then I took this one, and one of those extra pieces. Here, let me just show you. Okay, let me just take the party hat. And I knew as soon as I started doing all this stuff, I was adding more and doing stuff. I was like, I should have just done this live. So with this, because like if we hide that little piece, so that, nope, that one. That is not okay. Two separate pieces for all that, that's just too much work. So I took this, I duplicated it, and then I took this and I sliced it. So we're gonna get rid of all that extra piece, all those extra pieces, and those pieces, and those pieces. And then this, I decided, I think I made it green, and then this one is actually purple. And, oh, I forgot I was gonna do something. I might have to see if I have. So then, and then it will have the pink little piece at the top that I made disappear. But it's this piece. It's similar to that one. So duplicate that, made that bigger. So then it's going to be easier to put together instead of gluing down individual each and every little piece. So, okay, so delete that. So that's what I did here. So also, so this is what I did. I don't know why that's gray. This was supposed to be pink. In the video on Saturday, I put the, where it says Happy Birthday You, Flockstar, how I moved it up here. And this, I don't know why I keep switching to black. It's supposed to be pink. You Flockstar. So I put it up there, and then I added the stars in. And then I, instead of putting all of how we originally designed it, putting everything onto the front of the card, I made another little front piece. So it's actually watercolor paper, because the waves down here is all used with watercolor marker. So then that will make a nice little pop to the card, and then this will go on the inside. But I just want to show you the changes that we've done since Saturday. So this, I'll group that, and I'm going to hide that. Hide. Now I have an idea for that, but I don't know if it would work. It might be, that's going to be too big of an idea. I have like little pom-poms. I was going to glue a little pom-pom on there and put it there. If you guys want me to do that, you gotta give me a second, because I have to go get them on the other side of the room. But okay. And then I do have, let's move the chat over here, because we're going to go ahead and flip it to overhead. Okay. Alright. And then go through, you know, I keep getting more ideas as I'm doing something, and I'm like, oh, I could do that, or I could do this, or I could do that. So, going through my little handy dandy drawers over here. We could use that guy too. Okay, so I got little stars and little, yeah, I don't know, the pom-pom is going to be too big, because it's a little guy, but it's definitely twice the size of that guy. Yes, nice. It's nice to be back in the warm weather. So as you can see, oh, focus. Okay, so we're going to attempt to not make this a mess with the watercolor. And I have a little extra piece of watercolor paper right there. We don't need this glue. Throw this piece away. Okay. So we're not going to worry about that right now. Let's try and do this and not make a huge mess. Attempt. And as you can see, I will have to glue down all the little Flockstar pieces, but I used like the pinkest glitter. So I know you guys like your glitter paper. So, alright, so I got the Cricut watercolor marker pen thing, so I'm just gonna not squeeze it. It's already got a lot of water coming out of there. It's a lot of water. Stop it. I need less water. Less water. Okay. Do not squeeze. Oh. We're just gonna go with it. Whatever happens. It's already so much. Hold on. I think what I want to do, if I drop, because this is just dripping water, I think what I'm going to do, I might get a regular, oh, I don't have any over here. We're just gonna deal with this. See what happens. That's already way too much water on that. It's I just need a brush. I just want a brush. Can I just get a brush? I know I have some, I just don't have any over here by me. It's real watery. I think it's great to add a little bit of water, but man, it keeps coming out of here. I'm not squeezing it. It's alright. This part you won't see. I'm just trying to fill in some of this. There's just a lot. I wonder what happens if I just again, we're just trying stuff, okay? We're just gonna soak up some of that water by pushing this one down on top of here. Not great, but you know, not terrible. Again, you won't see this center part here. I'm just kind of soaking that up. Too much water. That's alright. You can tell it's water. Yeah, I would usually use a tissue or something, but I don't have that right now over here. That's all on the other side of the room. That's okay. That's why I said we're just gonna go with it. It doesn't look bad. It does, but I can tell it's still water. But, okay. And then I did print and cut for the little flamingo because, like, I could have switched, like these, like the wing part right here was, it's a basic cut. I could have easily moved that to a marker as well as this little piece right here. So then I could have just done that. And then as well for the little eyelashes, and then I would have just had to glue down a couple pieces. It wouldn't have been bad, but you know, since I already had a little print and cut piece, I figured why not make the flamingo print and cut? So, you know, it works out. Glue. Okay. So and then I used like foil craft board for this piece. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on the top piece there, and then right on his little, I don't know what you call these, tops of his legs, because this flamingo doesn't have any legs. And then we're gonna put him underneath, so it looks like he's sitting in there, and then goes around this side. So now it looks like he's sitting in the little floaty. Let's put a little bit of glue. Because I wasn't even sure if I was gonna end up doing the watercolor. I kept going back and forth with just coloring it in or doing watercolor, and I'm like, I found the blue watercolor marker, and then I found the thing itself, it's the little brush, and I was like, I'm doing the watercolor. Oh, and also my original had balloons. The balloons were, I got rid of the balloons because it just made it too busy. I'll just give it a little tilt. I like it. I'm not worried about things being, oh, it's gonna spill. I'm not worried about that. I saw a flamingo and a floaty. This will sit right over there. Eventually. Let's now I do have an Arteza Everblend marker. I'm going to do my best to keep the hearts in there. So maybe you think the flamingo is your spirit animal? What about the unicorn? I'm gonna do my best to not lose. I'm just gonna color these in with black. Now you can use any color. I like the black. I like because then it combines the inner tube in with it. Try to keep the little hearts in there. For the most part. How was everyone's weekend? It's kind of all over the place in the last week and a half. I was in Illinois, Indiana, Savannah, Florida. Today was a nice 80 degrees. When I left Chicago yesterday, it was 35 degrees. Yeah, cold and icy. Yeah. Monday I didn't go anywhere. I got the okay from my doctor to be able to go to Illinois to surprise my brother for his birthday. But that was because there was no snow, no ice in the forecast. Well, Midwest weather likes to surprise you and give you all the bad. Last minute planning is my favorite. That's why I have an app. It's an app called Hotel Tonight. I've been using it since like 2016 or 2017. Oh, it was 2016. And it was like last minute plan of going to Mall of America, me and my friends, for like, it was like 3 nights or something. Like, let's go to Mall of America. And it's like, I downloaded that app. I heard someone talking about it, and I was like, oh, sweet, great deal. And then used it again in Emerald Isle, North Carolina. That was a great little. I lost some of the B there. That was a little bit. Sometimes you get good deals. Sometimes it's like, actually, if you just book it through the hotel, sometimes it's cheaper. But sometimes you get a really good deal. When I was in the Outer Banks, I got a really good deal. And when I went to pay, people were like, "Where'd you get this special at?" Like, the owners of the little hotel, the little motel I was staying at, people were like, "How? We don't even know where you got this good of a deal." It's just like usually $150 a night, but we got it for $78, and it was right on the water. And then they came to knock on the door, and they're like, "Hey, are you planning on staying on the island?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" Like, "Well, like half hour south of us, they're being evacuated for a hurricane." I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Okay, well, you might want to move your car across the street just in case if water comes up, it's gonna flood your car." I'm like, "Okay." So I did that, but hurricane didn't hit us. It went by, but that was Hurricane Michelle. I was on 3 different news channels in 3 days. ever stayed at any of the hotels in the villages? I've heard good things. Sorry, I know that took a little while. Alright. Now, I guess I can start gluing these pieces down. Put the K down first. Kind of center it. I'm looking over at the computer to see where it's at. The K is like right underneath the U. Come on. Come pick it up. Ooh. I'm just putting a couple little dabs of glue. Dabby dab. That's the 30th anniversary. Okay. Yeah, if they're making a big deal, it's gonna be real crowded. Like, the one thing I did one time and I was like, I don't think I'll do that again, was the Christmas tree lighting in the villages. It is so obnoxiously busy. Definitely didn't make this perfect. I'm trying to like do because I did the warp, and it's not as perfect as I want it to be, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing's perfect in crafting, right? No, no. Other way. Oh, no, not there. That one doesn't have enough glue. Yeah. I'll have to see what I'm doing on the 30th. Oh, I've got something. I think I just have a meeting. Hello, Kimberly. Hello, Deborah. Oh, gotta love when my thumb soaks up all the glue. No. Other way. Flip over. Close enough. It's a little wonky. And then we gotta put the little hat together. I don't think it really matters which way this goes on here. No, they fit both ways pretty well. I'm gonna make sure. Let's put it this way. Yeah, definitely makes it look homemade looking. Yeah. Individual letter, yeah, there's no way. And then we're almost done. I'm just gonna put a little dot right there. Put a little star down. Put a little dot right there. Put another little star. A dot. Little star. Little star. And then put your little hat on. I can see your eyelashes. There we go. Just barely on there. And then I have a little wobble. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Yes, new, if you're a Patreon supporter, or if you want to be a Patreon supporter, go to patreon.com/melodylane, and for just $2 you have access to many files, over 1,100 files, and a lot of new ones just have been uploaded. And if you join Patreon, you will get a message of how to. You would go to melodylaneinspired.com and you'll see all the how to get there. You can go to melodylaneinspired.com and then click on Get Started up at the top. That will walk you through how to support and how to get access to all the files. You guys can like, and if you're not subscribed, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe to YouTube, and it definitely helps to comment after the video is done. for that wonderful YouTube algorithm of however that works. I'm just going to put this there. Now he's a little wobbler. A little wobbler. Just a little wobbler. And then, like I said, the original card I had, it was a white card, but instead I just did this. And gives it a little bit more of a pop. Oh, where's that wonderful red line tape? There it is. It's under the maker. Scissors. What's great about this is I had no idea when we started this video on Saturday. I had no idea what I was going to create, and I mean there was, you know, some slight help in the beginning, right before the video. I got a message, and they're like, "Hey, it's something like this." So then going into it and doing that, something similar to that, and then it turned into our own creation. Doesn't take long to just make an entire card. And then you guys helped out in the video quite a bit. So we went a lot of different ways. Okay, and this is, I believe it was Dawn, just wanted to do an A2 card. So it is an A2, which is, I don't remember, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Not perfectly put on there, but there is slightly a overlap of pink behind it, but it could have been moved over. That's why I like the glue. I'm trying to use this more, but I like the glue because if it's not perfect, I can push it a little bit more. I know a lot of people like that stuff. Oh. Clean the glue. I should have used double-sided tape for this piece and glue on the front. That's okay. Then you have your happy birthday, you Flockstar. Oh look, that happened where the drink is up. It's not tilted like it was before. It worked out. My water is it's a little messy. And then you can write whatever you want in there. And then make sure to put pin in the glue. Boop. Clean all this up. So we will be, move the chat back over here so I can see it. It's right in front of me. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No. What's happening? Stop. Okay. I don't know what I just did. Hello, Gene. I think mine's Party Like a Flockstar. Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah, the Airbnb is definitely booked. In April, so yeah, so Friday, we will be live for the new image sets, 2 o'clock Eastern time, holiday, and then Saturday, 11 a.m. I will be designing a new card. Don't know what we're doing yet. If you guys have any ideas, or something that, any recommendations of for me to design, let me know. And then the following Tuesday, should be going back to Tuesday for 8 p.m. to put the card together. And then I think that's it for now. So, alright. Here's the little finished card. Oh, I thought I tore it off of there. And I almost read it as Party Like a Flockstar. That's not what it is. So, alright guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for joining, and we'll see you guys Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Doodles!